This is not me saying anybody has made me feel this way. I feel like with Muffin not being on the app right now, that's her decision. I'm not saying she should be or shouldn't be. That's not,
Right.
but I feel like with people knowing that I was close with her and that I tell the truth. I don't come on here and fucking show my ass and lie,
Right.
I mean, I feel like people are looking at, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, are looking at me for answers, and I do not have them. I do not know. I know as much as y'all know, probably less, honestly. And anytime like I asked questions, even today it was like a problem, and I get like I even told them like I get there's so many emotions, and it's been happening for so long that I get that it's kind of like oh this again, but I don't feel like the people who have been defending you and taking up for you and, like being there for your shoulder to cry on, that you should, like, be aggressive towards them when they're literally just trying to make up for the time that they were not there.
But Kendra, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If you have something going on in your life, right? Or let's since you're always accused of being on math, right? When people
Yeah.
when people ask you, are you on math or when was the last time you used it, right? You are 100 upfront and honest because you know the answers.
Right, and that's not that's not the easiest thing. Just come on this motherfucker and just tell people,
Right.
it's really not.
When you don't have the
Definitely not.
answers or your answers aren't the truthful answers that you've been giving everybody all along, you're going to run because you don't know what to say. You don't have the answers. Correct?
Exactly, and yeah, exactly. Sorry, I was replying to Liz's
That's
comment.
okay.
No, I don't. And I mean, if I did, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I can't say I won't come on here. I'm just saying I can't.
I'm saying with the way that she was not answering your questions or anybody
Yeah,
else's questions because she
and
doesn't have those answers because you can't keep
yeah,
up with your lies.
and my biggest I'm not saying that I love Muffin. I'm confused. And like my biggest question today. Oh God, this dog. Hold on a second. But like my biggest question today was like that if leather wasn't like behind the pages. Come on. If leather wasn't behind the pages, or was behind the pages, and oh God, oh God, oh God, so sorry, so sorry, so sorry.
You're fine, girl.
Wait,
You're
what
good.
bitch,
You know how
please?
it is.
If she was behind the pages, like say leather, and this is just a hypothetical, say she was behind the pages, why would she proceed to take her own money and go get a lawyer for defamation? Not a like a defense attorney or anything like that. It's not like she had to go get it. It's because she's going to go get it because in her mind has enough proof to prove that she didn't do this shit. So if that's the case, why the fuck would she do that? That's ultimately setting herself up for fucking failure. Really,
Right.
and bad failure too, because false reports and shit like that are not nothing you play with. And that's what's throwing me off, man. That's the biggest thing that's throwing me off. And then all the other shit, and that's like, I literally apologized to Regina the other day because after I watched that video, I was like, you know what, you make a ton of fucking sense. Why the fuck am I not content, And I beat myself, but I beat myself up for it because I want to be a good friend,
Girl,